Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video on my channel here. Now in today's video, guys, I'm going to be bringing you a pretty good blitz setup right here on defense, and I'm going to be showing you guys the pre-play adjustments that you guys can use for this blitz and what you're going to do before you start using it. And then we're going to head into a blitz setup as well as a pass defense setup for this blitz play. And now quickly, guys, before we do get in the video, if you guys have not checked out my two most recent videos, I would highly suggest that. It's gonna be in the top right in the card right now. But guys, without further ado, let's just go ahead, let's get straight into the pre-play adjustments for this blitz. Okay guys, so here we go. Here is the pre-play adjustments for this blitz. We're going to be working out of the big dime 1-4-6 formation today, and the play is going to be cover 3 sky. Now what we're going to do quickly before we get into the setups is we are going to do some pre-play adjustments. Now for your coaching adjustments, I recommend having your zone drops for curl flats at about 25 to 30 yards depending on what your opponent is doing. So if he's hitting you on crossing routes, then I would recommend going 25 to 30 yards, and I recommend more 25, but you do whatever fits you or what your opponent's doing. But if your opponent is not really using any crossing routes and is kind of running an offense out of a formation that doesn't really have any crossing routes, then I'd recommend going to about 20 yards. So anyway, that's going to be it for the coaching adjustments. Now we're going to move into the substitutions. Now what you're going to do is you're going to sub in 2 safeties at linebacker. So how to do that, you're just going to press for the next gen version, you're going to press A on the position, and then you should see that there's like 2 free safeties. I'm currently using the Dallas Cowboys, so you see I have Darian Thompson and Steven Parker in these 2 positions. And then on, I think, old gen, it's the same thing as well, or current gen I should say. Then also 2 for the 2 cornerback positions right here. You want to make sure that you have fast cornerbacks, so Jordan Lewis and Anthony Brown will do just fine right here. So pretty much right here we have big dime 1-4-6. We're going to be running the play cover 3 sky, and on offense we're going to be running PA boot over out of gun bunch tight end, and I'm going to be blocking the running back as well as blocking the tight end and showing you guys that the blitz setup works really well. So guys, without further ado though, let's go ahead now. Let's move into the blitz setup. All right guys, so here we go. This is going to be the blitz setup right here on defense. Now what we're going to do is we're first going to be pressing our defensive backs, which is going to be wire triangle and then down on that left stick. You're going to see that the cornerbacks are going to come down and the safeties are going to come down a little bit too. The next thing we're going to do, guys, is we are going to be shading our entire coverage over the top, which is going to be wire triangle, and up on that right stick. This is going to help prevent us getting beat deep on streaks, post routes like that, etc. Then the next thing we're going to do, guys, is we're going to shift our defensive line to whatever side the running back is on. So in this case here in gun bunch tight end, we're going to shift it to the right side. So how we're going to do that, we're going to press the left D-pad and flick the left stick to the right. You're going to see that this defensive tackle is going to kick out to the right, and then this player is actually going to kick out left, which is perfect right here. Now, in the case if you're reversing like a gun bunch offense, you would want to shift your defensive line to the left, considering the running back is on the left of the formation. So the next thing we're going to do, guys, is we're going to slant our entire defensive line outside, which is going to be left on the D-pad and up on the right stick. This is going to basically help the blitz come in, as this player is going to pick up the left tackle, and our main goal here for our user is we're going to be tapping this left guard, which I will go over in a couple seconds. The next thing we're going to do now, guys, is we are going to be we're going to put on a QB contain, which is going to be double tapping the right bumper R1 button on PlayStation. You're going to see now that you have this like pass rush animation, or this pass rush thing right here with this player as well as this player This is going to be really, really key here in this defense. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take this blitzing corner on the left side. We're going to move him a little bit inside so that he's on the contain like this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to blitz our user, which is going to be pressing the ARX button, flicking the right stick down. So that's going to be really the last adjustment we're going to make. Now, in terms of when you're running the actual blitz setup, you're going to want to go and you're going to want to tap the left guard, which is going to be right here. This is going to be really key for this blitz coming in. So pretty much what we're going to do, we're just going to hike the ball. You're going to see here we're going to tap the left guard, and unfortunately the player got a very bad animation coming off the edge. He got shot blocked right as he was about to take out the quarterback, but you saw right there that the pass rush was pretty instant. This was a very, very good blitz. Now, I do have to give some credit to Vet and Fire on this, as he did In his video, he said to shift the defensive line to the right side, which I thought was a pretty good tip. And then when I used it, I saw that the pass rush was a lot more effective and that the blitz was coming in a lot more effectively. So if you guys want to check out his video, it's going to be the top link in the description. So you can go ahead and watch his video, watch mine as well. Maybe you'll gain some knowledge on another pass defense setup, as we will be going over a pass D setup in the next setup. So pretty much, guys, what we're going to do is we're just going to run the setup again. You're going to press your defense, shade your coverage over the top, shift your defensive line to the right, slant them outside, contain your defense. Then we're going to move this cornerback in so he's on the contain, blitz your user, and then we're going to tap the left guard when we're in the play. So the first time we block the running back, now we're going to block the tight end, and we're going to send the running back out and around. I'm going to show you that it's pretty universal. We're going to hike the ball. You see right there, we tap actually the center on that play. You're really looking to tap the left guard, but you're seeing right here that if you do end up tapping the left guard, that the pressure is going to come in pretty quickly. So we're just going to run this one more time for you guys. So here we go. You see that it's a pretty easy setup, that once you practice this, you will be able to get it down right here. So this is the entire setup. I did it in about 2 seconds. Pretty easy stuff. Hike the ball. You're going to see I end up tapping the left guard just slightly, and unfortunately the pressure does not come in this time, but it comes in most times when you do tap that left guard successfully. So now, guys, we're going to move quickly into a pass defense setup I have for you guys today. So what we're going to do here for this passing defense is we're going to give our opponent the exact same look as the blitz. We're going to start off by pressing our defense, shading our coverage over the top, shifting our defensive line to the right, and then slanting them outside. Now, the next thing we're going to do, guys, is, and also to remember to blitz your user player. But the next thing we're going to do is we are going to be throwing this right side safety right here that's in this middle third. We're going to throw him into a deep half zone. Now, how to do that is we're going to be double tapping the wire triangle button for the individual defensive back adjustments. We're going to press the right bumper R1 button, and we're going to flick the left stick up for a deep half. Now, what this is going to do is this is actually going to prevent cover 3 beaters. Now, if you were versing a gun bunch formation where the bunch is on the right side, something similar to that, I would go and throw this safety into a deep half, and then I would do the other safety in this adjustment I'm going to bring up. So then what we're going to do is we're going to take this left side safety who's in a curl flat zone, and you could do one of two things. You could either throw him in a deep half zone, or you could throw him in an inside third zone. Now, how to do an inside third: double tap the wire triangle button, you're going to press the left bumper L1 button, and then we are going to flick the left stick to the left for an inside third zone. So now you're going to see that the defense is going to look like this. And then basically from that point on, we're going to throw this left side corner here who would originally be on a blitz. We're actually going to throw him into a curl flat zone. So we're just going to double tap the wire triangle button, press wire triangle, flick the left stick to the right. Now he's in a curl flat zone. Now, in terms of the deep half adjustment, if you want to throw this player into a deep half, as you can see, it's going to prevent basically like seam routes and cover 3 beaters on both sides of the field, but you're going to have this middle of the field wide open. So I recommend going ahead and throwing this linebacker who's in a hook curl zone into a middle third zone and backing him up. So how we're going to do that, we're going to double tap the right D-pad, press the A or X button, flick the left stick up for middle third. We're going to take him, we're going to move him back a little bit, like 5-10 yards, and you're going to see now that this is the setup. So pretty much here, cover 3 beaters are completely out of the equation, and all that's left to do is going to be defending the middle. That's going to be more of a big priority. I mean, if you want to rush 2, you could go and throw this defensive lineman either A or X. You could throw them into a bluff blitz, so you have that for you. But we're going to rush 3 guys, and we're just going to cover in the middle. So here we go. We're just going to block the running back, throw the tight end on a post. We're going to hike the ball. You're going to see right here that we're basically defending both sides of the field, and you're seeing that the pass rush is going to come in right about there. So, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to smash a like on it. It's trash smash 5 likes. You guys have been amazing with the support recently. Love you guys. Take care, but most importantly, stay classy.